A 13-minute pilot episode of the well-known Playhouse Disney show Bear in the Big Blue House was produced in 1997 as a test run for the show. A clip from an early version of the song Need a Little Help Today was posted online in David Gumpel's director reel in 2006, but all that is left of it is a screenshot from the clip, which shows Pip and Pop's original designs with gopher puppets taken from the Muppet Show and the original kitchen design. The first season episode Water Water Everywhere and the test pilot both featured the auto duo by their original names, Pummel and Pop, as well as Tutter. According to Noel McNeil, the voice of Bear, the test pilot played out essentially the same as the episode. The song Need a Little Help Today was also included in the episode, and it later appeared in Water Water Everywhere. Ojo was also supposed to be Bear's niece. Apart from this information, not much was known about the pilot. Then a collection of rare and unproduced TV pilots was posted to a tracker on December 17, 2022 by MySpleen user Tigerberg, one of them of course being the pilot for Water Water Everywhere. From 2005 to 2006, Educational Adventures animated series Danger Rangers aired on PBS stations as part of the American Public Television Service. It used music videos and real-world examples to teach viewers about various safety topics while educating, entertaining, and empowering them to be more aware of their surroundings and act appropriately in an emergency. A trilogy of PSAs for a nearby hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina were produced as part of the show's numerous promotional efforts. The Charlotte Presbyterian Hemby Children's Hospital and Educational Adventures announced a partnership on September 1, 2006, with plans to produce 3 PSAs for the hospital to promote both organizations. The Danger Rangers would interact with kids in each commercial to talk about safety and why people shouldn't be afraid to go to the hospital if an accident or illness required one. Beginning in late October of the same year and running for an unspecified period of time, the PSAs would air on Charlotte-based NBC, CBS, and ABC affiliates. Books and DVDs about the Danger Rangers would be available in the hospital's waiting area, and costumed Danger Rangers characters would visit children receiving treatment in the hospital. They would also appear in ads for the Charlotte Observer, school newsletter, and jumbotrons at nearby sporting events as part of the promotion. The expansion was intended to reach additional children's hospitals across the nation, with plans for extensions in Austin, Texas, and Columbus, Ohio. Although for some reason these expansions ultimately never actually happened. These PSAs were unavailable for a long time, and no recordings were known to exist. But in December 2022, Gokai Orange, who had gotten in touch with someone at Novant Health, posted a video to YouTube that included all 3 of these PSAs. A 1-hour television special titled An American Idol Christmas aired on the Fox network in 2003. The American Juniors from the short-lived Idol spin-off of the same name, as well as the winners from the first 2 seasons of American Idol were all represented. Fox broadcasted the special for the first time on November 25, 2003 at 8 p.m. It was filmed at the Pasadena Civic Auditorium and featured Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken, Kimberly Locke, Kelly Clarkson, Tamira Gray, and Christina Christian performing Christmas songs alongside American Juniors. According to reports, Let It Snow was performed for the Canadian broadcast of the special by Canadian Idol winner Ryan Malcolm. The entire special was unavailable for a long time, though a few performances have been uploaded. Then finally, Use a TV Repeater Christmas posted the entire special to the Internet Archive on November 28, 2022. Gaber Chupo and Arlene Classy created the unaired pilot for Rocket Beach in 1998 and pitched it to Nickelodeon. After the pilot was created, it was revised to become the 71-episode Nickelodeon series Rocket Power, which ran from 1999 to 2004. While the pilot's information was unknown, there were significant differences between Rocket Beach and Rocket Power. Ocean Park is where the pilot takes place. Sam is Latino instead of Caucasian, and Twister is Asian instead of Latino. Also, Sam in Rocket Beach is rumored to be from Nebraska or New York rather than Kansas. Finally, Sam is wearing a green shirt with a 1 on it, and Odo has an S on his shirt, which is different from how they were dressed in Rocket Power. It is still not possible to watch Rocket Beach in its entirety online. However, viewers can view Rocket Beach in its entirety at the Paley Center for Media in Los Angeles or New York City. Despite the fact that Rocket Beach wasn't widely accessible for unknown reasons, many people tried to locate clips from the show and posted their discoveries online. A 24-second clip from Rocket Beach was posted to YouTube on December 30th, 2009 by user Nick2010ist. Before Nickelodeon's website underwent a redesign in the late 1990s, it was actually taken from that site. Additionally, on May 25, 2016, Joey, a user from the Lost Media Wiki, discovered a previously unseen still from the pilot that featured a picture of Twister. A YouTube user by the name of Xander Perez then posted a bootleg copy of the complete unaired Rocket Beach pilot on December 7, 2022. Considering that it was recorded using a smartphone, the video and audio are of poor quality. The Paley Center for Media employees reportedly gave the uploader permission to record the pilot and broadcast it to the public. Martin Brest directed the action comedy Beverly Hills Cop, which debuted on December 5, 1984. In the film, Sergeant John Taggart and Detective William Rosewood accompany Detroit police officer Axel Foley as he travels to Beverly Hills to investigate the death of his best friend Michael Tandino. After its initial success, the movie went on to become one of Eddie Murphy's most well-known performances. Due to its popularity, 2 sequels which were made in 1987 and 1994 were made, but they weren't as well received or as financially successful as the original. The 4th movie, Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley, has been in development since the mid-1990s but didn't begin filming until August 2022. However, while the 4th movie was still in development, there were plans for a television series to pick up where Beverly Hills Cop 3 left off. Nothing from the pilot had been leaked besides a picture of Jackson and Murphy that Ryan shared on Twitter and the Jackson interview that the Human Mill conducted. Then, out of nowhere, the complete unedited pilot was published on December 21, 2022 by Internet Archive user NCA62's TV Archive. A first-person shooter game called Duke Nukem Forever is notable for having one of the longest development cycles in gaming history, starting in 1996 and ending in 2011. Prior to its release, the game underwent a number of changes, including 2 early iterations or builds that were thought to be lost. In 1998, work on the game began using the Quake 2 engine. Later, a trailer was released. Then 3D Realms chose to switch to the Unreal Engine, which was expected to take a month to 6 weeks. They published screenshots in 1999 that showed off what the Unreal Engine was capable of, and shortly after they announced that the game would be released in the year 2000. Another trailer was released in 2001, and it featured a number of enhancements over Duke Nukem 3D. The trailer concluded with the words "when it's ready." The game was yet again reworked in 2002 using a different engine, with the majority of the original designs being changed or abandoned. When it was revealed that the game had undergone yet another rewrite, this time using the Doom 3 engine, it was announced that it would be released in 2004. In the 2008 XBLA release of Duke Nukem 3D, a number of screenshots were included as unlockable extras. Then in 2009, the course of development changed unexpectedly. Large portions of the development team were laid off as a result of 3D Realms downsizing. At this time, additional gameplay was also leaked online, and this is regarded as being among the most recent builds or versions. Then 2K Games and Gearbox completely remade the game, which was the final product that was eventually released. A leaker group by the name of XORJMP published gameplay footage of the E3 2001 version to 4chan on May 8, 2022, announcing that they would release the build in June. The game's original director George Broussard said that the gameplay footage looks real. However, only 2 days later on May 10th, XORJMP decided to release a 2001 build of the game early, along with its source code and press kit. Then, on December 25th, 2022, XORJMP uploaded another early build of the 1996 side-scrolling game to their network with a Merry Christmas note on the page with its files. The Famicom platformer Doki Doki Yenshi Crazyland Daisakusen was created by Kid and released by VAP in 1991. And it was localized for the US market as Crazyland by NTVIC. In the summer of 1991, the game was also displayed at the Consumer Electronics Show. Later, the game was delayed, and American Softworks Corp decided to release the game in November 1992 under the name Trolls in Crazyland with Troll as the main character. However, this was only for Italy and Western Europe, and the US release was cancelled, with new graphics for the background amusement park, landscape, and clouds, as well as a logo and copyright. A gameplay video was posted after YouTuber Steven78 discovered the first prototype ROM, but it was never dumped or otherwise made public. In 2021, former Electronic Gaming Monthly editor Edward J. Semrad invited Frank Cifaldi of the Video Game History Foundation to his house. Crazyland was one of the many prototype ROMs for games for the NES, Atari 2600, and SMS that were found in the basement. Edward then gave them permission to digitally preserve the prototype ROMs, which enabled Hidden Palace to release the game and other prototype ROMs on December 9, 2022.